Hi kids, my name is producer Denny's and I work on the KVJ show. Each week we read a story to your class, and then on Friday we ask a question about that story. If you get the answer right, you can win a pizza party and an ice cream party and something nice for your teacher. Today's story is called Nerd Camp by Eliza Brent Weissman. Is Gabe really a geek? He's never thought about it much, but that was before he met Zach, his hip, LA cool, soon-to-be stepbrother. Now everything about Gabe suddenly seems geeky or square. What if Zach thinks that Gabe is not only a nerd, but just a nerd? Lucky for Gabe, a wild summer at camp is the perfect way to test his hypothesis on nerdiness. Gabe's eyes opened wide. I did? Yes. His mom paused for suspense. Gabe glanced at Zach. Go ahead, he said. You got into summer center for the gifted enrichment? I did, Gabe repeated. His mouth spread into a grin. Yeah. Congratulations, his mom said. I saw a big envelope from Summer Center in the mailbox and opened it right away. So I can really go? Go where? Asked Zach. Of course, said Gabe's mom. I'm looking through this and it looks a lot like you're going and it's going to be so much fun. I just don't know how you're going to pick which classes to take. They have everything: poetry, writing, chemistry, rocket scientist, cryptology, statistics, geography, Shakespeare. Go where? Zach repeated. Sleepaway camp? You're really going to go sleepaway camp? Zach said. That is awesome. Not just any sleepaway camp, his mom said on the phone. Only the brightest of the bright get to go, and I'm very proud of you, Gabe. Gabe blushed and prayed Zach could hear her. I've always wanted to go to sleepaway camp, Zach said, clearly envious. So, what do you think you want to take? His mom asked. We should mail this back ASAP if you want to get first choice. You have to take on math or science courses and one humanities course, of course. It'll be so hard to pick. Only math or science? He thought. That's so unfair. Want me to read you all of the options? Gabe's mom asked. Maybe Zach could help you decide. Gabe looked over at Zach, who was typing on his phone so rapidly, it looked like he was playing himself in a heated round of thumb wars. I'll just look into it tomorrow, he said. Bring the list so I can read it on the train. You got it, his mom replied. Have fun at the engagement dinner, honey. I miss you. I miss you too, Mom. Bye. Gabe closed the phone and clicked the heels of his patent leather tuxedo shoes together. I'm going to camp. Zach closed his phone. You are the luckiest person in the world. You have to tell me everything about it, okay? We'll email each other, or if it's really like in the woods, then we can write actual letters. Gabe was so happy. He worried he might pop the buttons on his sample tuxedo shirt. Not only did Zach think he was cool for going to camp, but he also wanted to keep in touch with him all summer. They were like real brothers. It's a special swimming camp or something. No, Gabe said. It's a nerd camp. Just like the one the kid you don't like is going to. Just regular then? That's cool. The tuxedo attendant appeared from the back of the shop holding a cummerbund in each hand. Back to the fitting area, please, boys. As the attendant wrapped the black fabric around him, Gabe could see Zach looking at him in the mirror with unshakable respect and admiration, as if he had just single-handedly mapped the human genome, or had to take a leave of absence from school to become a professional ice cream taster. He was set. The rest of the week with Zach went well, as Gabe had been imagining. The two of them get along as though they'd been friends their whole lives. I'm not just a nerd, Gabe told himself. Zach wouldn't be friends with me if I was nothing but a nerd. With the badge of camp honor, Gabe no longer had to make sure everything he said or did would convince Zach that he was cool. He just had to make sure Zach didn't find out the truth about Summer Center. Zach likes me so far, Gabe reminded himself, so I can't be a total geek, right? And I'm going to have a ton of non-nerdy things to report from camp. He wouldn't have to lie. Then he wrote to Zach, he'd just have to be careful and logical. All right, kids, hope you enjoyed the story. If you tune into 979 WRMF on Friday on your way to school around 6:45, you can get a chance to win a pizza party and ice cream party for your entire class and something for your teacher. Thanks for listening to this story, and have a good day, guys.